week, we're rebuilding Rapid Vienna of Vienna. Formed in 1899, they are the most successful team in Austria, boasting 32 league titles, 14 Austrian Cups, and twice runner-up in the Cup Winners' Cup. However, the rise of RB Salzburg has halted their success and everyone else's in the league in general. They have won the league an incredible 10 times in a row since 2013 and show no signs of letting up. Our mission is to rebuild Rapid Vienna, or Vienne, and get them back to the top of the league, stopping the dominance of RB Salzburg and making this league competitive once again. Let's see how we get on. There we go. Cameras flashing. Sport Club Rapid hire Winston. It's the eyebrows Die Grunen. I don't know what Grunen did, but they don't like him. I like the logo. I like the badge. It's very nice. Now, we're looking here. Look at that. I like the stars. I love that kit. I'm very partial to a green kit. I like Real Betis kit, like the Spartans kit. Very nice kit. Reputation 3.5 star. That's very good. Now, we are predicted 4th right now. Our fierce rivals are FK Austria Vienna. Okay. So, we're Rapid Vienna, they're Austria Vienna. So, they're the other Viennan team. We have got, ooh, wow, 1.8 million transfer budget. Did not expect that. We've got a decent wage budget. Excellent. Everything. Training, youth, and youth recruitment. Lovely. I'm desperate for a youth child. I need a child in my life.
I'm such an nonce.
Good stadium, 28,000. West Stadion. Very nice. Fairly new as well. Only 8 years old. Now, we're in the Admiral Bundesliga. Lovely. The Austrian FA Cup. Oh, that's cool. And then we're also, gosh, we're in a conference league. I love a conference league. Now look at all these trophies. Now, what is that? The DFB Pokal? Pokal? Is that the German Cup? How have you won the German Cup? SK Rapid won the German top division for the only time in 1941. All right, they must have got in the German 1941. They would have been a part of Germany for reasons. Interesting, very interesting. There we go. There's the 32 titles, the 14 cups. They were a powerhouse and they've kind of fallen away now. So the team starts off very well. We've got a full Austrian international in Niklas Hedl. He's 22 years old as well. I think he's a superb goalkeeper. Guys, if you're wanting a cheap, it's probably not the word there, but a very attainable goalkeeper, he's amazing back up in the Premier League and still very young. A lot of potential there. Get him in your squads. Our best centre-back is Serbian Nenad Kvetkovic. Yeah, nailed that. He's okay. He's all right. Not as good as the goalkeeper, but he's all right. Takes a while to get going, but when he does, he's, a bit of a tank. Our best midfield's Roman Kirschbaum. He's decent. He's made to be a CDM. I quite like him. He plays the short, simple passes, which is very, very good. Yeah, he's all right. Another youngster in Matthias Seidel. He's, really good advanced playmaker on support, actually. I really quite like him. He's going to be a big part of this team, I think. Or I could just sell him. It's worth a lot of money. And I would say our best striker, just because he's got a bit of pace about him, is Marco Gruel. He's also got a really cool name, but the team is just like this. I mean, now that this kid has got some good trace and moves in the channels, plays the 1-2s, dunked the ball past opponent, cuts him from the ref. Okay, that's not the best, but yeah, he's quite good. He's an Austrian international as well, and he's just about to say young. He's all right. He's a good age. I'm going to go dip my toe in the transfer window. We have a bit of money to play with. We have players with value as well. I'm not sure what the lure I'm going to have to get players into the club. I need to find out what the rules are as well for registration. Very important. So give me a moment. I'll get back in a minute with a couple of transfers. Well, yeah, it was a little bit of a dull affair. Didn't think I'd struggle this much, but first of all, the season starts immediately. We started on like mid-July and it's now end of July. Your season starts, so we're right into it. I'm not too bothered about not signing anyone at this point because the gap between us and Salzburg is huge. If I can still keep some money in, that'd be great. This is the team. Is how I imagine they'll line up. We've got Hedl, Sheik, Kvetkovic, Querfeld, Eura, Kirschblom, Salzburger, Seidel, Gruel, Mayulu, and Struns. I've got to get some easier players to name. We are in the Admiral Bundesliga. We're in the Austrian FA Cup, the Conference League. We won some sort of friendly cup. Ignore that. We're not in that. So there's three competitions that we're in. As you can see, I'm going for the 3 up top. I'm going to give this a go. I want to play something different. I'll find something more exciting. So I've gone for the typical defensive unit, but I want all-out attacks. I've gone for loads of strikers. I couldn't find another striker that wanted to join us for sensible money, hence why we didn't bring anyone else in. Season preview, we are predicted 4th, so it hasn't really changed much. It's a sad state of affairs. These two are the biggest team. Well, they were the biggest teams, the most successful teams in Austria, and now look where they are. But yeah, fair play to RB Salzburg. They are our mortal enemies. They've got an amazing team. They've got Oscar Gluck. I mean, look at him. He's 19, Israeli international. They've got Karim Konate, who we've signed a few times. He's absolutely ridiculously good. They've got Rocco Simic as well. I mean, the trouble is with RB Salzburg is the more time we spend in this league, the better their team gets, just because they're all wonderkids. We're going into our first season. Very, very difficult rebuild. We haven't got a lot of money. Our opponents do. Salzburg are starting from a much better position. Very young, very exciting team. If you've made it this far, like, share, and subscribe. It means a hell of a lot to me. Thank you for making it this far. Comment below what teams you want to see me rebuild, and let's see if we can get far in the Conference League. I don't think so, but we'll give it a go. I'll catch you in a minute. Look, I chose this because I thought it would be difficult. I chose this team, this league. I was looking at all the big leagues in Europe, and I was like, which one's dominated by a really hard team? I didn't even pick the team that was meant to be second. I chose the team that historically was great, falling off a cliff. We won the league. We've won the league. We've won the league in our first season. Won our league in the first season. My new tactic is amazing, apparently. 3 up front. Who knew? I mean, I'm chuffed, but I thought it'd be much more of a journey than this. But, yay!
How exciting.
So the 10-year dominance of Salzburg has been eradicated. Rapid Vienna back at the top. Bergstall, the top goal scorer, 27 goals. Bergstall got 7.74 average, and Gruel got 7.51. Nice. He also got 10 assists. This man, it's a shame that he's like 1,000 years old. He's 35. Man of the matches, equal with Bergstaller. Nicholas Heddle. We never get Golden Glove. Golden Glove and the shithouses in Kasan with Euro and Querfeld. I thought Querfeld would do really well. What's more insane is we did the double, boys. We won the Austrian FA Cup in the first season. First time I'm asking, double, bosh, done.
Championship manager, completely, mate.
Just, you know, boys, it's what we do here. It's what we do here. We rebuild teams instantly with no transfers. But yeah, we won the double Austrian FA Cup. Now, we did make it through to the knockout stages of the Conference League. We got knocked out by Sporting Lisbon. I mean, let's be fair. Let's have it right. Oh, my word. 9-4. The numbers, 40 goals in 40 games for Bergstaller. That is amazing. 21 for Struns, 20 for Gruel, 16 for Mayulu. Seidel got 14, 17 assists for Aura, 13 for Mormon, 11 for Bergstaller, and then 10 apiece for Oswald, Gruel, Gridic, and Kirschbaum. We've also got a young kid here in our reserves called Jovan Zivkovic. Look at this guy. His mentals need to get better, but he's only 18. He's worth a hell of a lot of money. He's getting a promotion straight into the new team. Money-wise, well, as I say, we didn't buy anyone. We've got £9 million in the transfer budget and 35 grand to spend on wages. We're moving into our second season. Can I actually buy anyone? Would be nice. The sales, I don't think there'll be many because I need to keep a hold of my better players. What I am going to try and do is get through Champions League group stages. Now really inject serious money into the club where we can actually start challenging consistently. But we've kind of already done what we set out to do. So now we continue on with the dominance. I'll go in the transfer window. I'll catch you in a minute. So you can imagine we didn't spend a lot of money. So a lot of these players were brought in for free. We didn't get rid of many people. A lot did leave for free, including our top goal scorer, but he was 35 years old. So see you later, lad. We brought in Antonius Papadopoulos of Dortmund, free of charge. Incredibly aggressive man. He's only 24. Really good centre-back for us. Saniko Dua, another really good addition, free Ivorian player. He's solid, and really rather quick. 15 and 14 on the pace and acceleration. I think it's going to be, again, another really good addition. Every player we brought in is just increasing that sort of ability across the board. This is a strange one. RB Salzburg let go Seiko Koita completely free of charge. So I said, thank you very much. He's a really good player. 16 acceleration, 15 pace, 14 finishing, and 14 composure. He is literally our best striker. So thank you very much, Salzburg. We all know him. Yeah, Brandon Williams, we know him. He's always free. He's always a great asset when we do these rebuilds and we haven't got lots and lots of money. He's worth a lot of money now already. He's got great mentals, great physicals, really good technical ability. Plays on both wings as well. He'll be our left back in this rebuild. Eddie Salcedo, he's from Lecco in Italy. He's 22 years old. He's worth quite a bit of money as well. He's another striker that we're going to be using. He can play the attacking mid, but I want him to be the striker in the team. Premier League legend, it's probably a bit strong, but Premier League midfielder Will Hughes. He's played over 100 times in the Premier League. He's got a cheeky little smile on his face. Look at him, whiter than snow. And he's, yeah, for free, and he's not on a lot of money. He's got just a really good way about him when it comes to his mentals and technicals, lacking a bit of pace, but that's fine in the CDM role. And to partner him, we're bringing in Alex Kral. We used him a few times. He never plays well, so I'm hoping Austria is a nice home for him. So he's joined us. Again, these players have really good sell-on value, and they all have release clauses, so I'm quite happy if they're triggered. So builds our bank up. And the only player we spent money on was £1 million for Luka Topolovic from Domzal. I've never heard of this kid. He is amazing. He is absolutely amazing. He could be snapped up for 18 years old for £1 million. He has to go on your shortlist, boys. 16 long shots, tries killer balls often, shoots from distance, and shoots with power. He's going to be banging them in from miles out. What a player. Really happy with him. He's going to be in the advanced playmaker on support role. So this, when everyone's fit, is how I imagine the team will line up. Hedl, Dua, Querfeld, Papadopoulos, Williams, Hughes, Kral, Topolovic, Vikovic, Salcedo, and Koita. I didn't think I got that many players. I've just replaced my entire team. But the bench is still there. We've got a really big team, which is good actually, because we're now in the Champions League. Are we actually in the league phase? We're actually in the league phase, which is good. If we had to qualify, I wouldn't have been too happy. So that's good to know. In the Austrian Cup was the first game. We're against Gleiselsdorf 09.
You made that up.
Season preview, we are predicted second. Not surprised, because RB Salzburg's, squad will be a better squad. And money-wise, I haven't spent all of our money at all. We've still got £7,000 in the wages. We've got nearly £3 million of the transfer budget. We now move on to our second season. Can we retain the Austrian Cup and the Austrian League title? And I'd love to get through the league phase of the Champions League. Anything more than that is a bonus, but getting through that phase is worth a lot of money to us. So we'll see how we get on. I'll catch you in a minute. Boom! Boys, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. We came second.
It's not good.
And I'm really excited because normally when we win a league, especially our first time of asking, we just dominate a rebuild, which can be fun. It can restore, some pride in certain teams, things like that. No. Not this time. I want a good old scrap. Salzburg are a very good team, very well-run outfit, richer than us, got a better squad than us. As I said to you, as the rebuild goes on, the longer this team is allowed to mature, it'll get better. And this has been proven. They're an amazing team. So they won the league narrowly. We only just missed out. So well done. We'll get them next time. In the numbers, Salcedo got 30 goals in the first season. Golden boot for you. Kanate getting 17. Zigo Dua was the best player of the league. Salcedo was second best. Jonas Ora got 16 assists. 15 for Dua. Dua got second most man of the matches. No goalkeeper there. We need the golden glove. It's gone to Williams. Pietel? How aggressive are you, Pietel? Not very. How have you lost to him? But Brandon Williams, second in the shithouse, and Querfeld as well. However, we did retain and held on to our Austrian FA Cup. We beat FAC Wien 4-2 in extra time. So there we go. Lovely. We've won that 2 times in a row. I'm very happy. So we did this on the league. We continue on with trophies. In the Champions League, we did make it out of the knockout stages, which is amazing. However, we did get knocked out by Liverpool. I mean, what are you going to do? We lost 4-1 to Liverpool over 2 legs. I mean, yeah, that's what you'd expect. Especially at this stage in our development. But I will take that. Get out of the knockout stages in our second season of asking. Lovely stuff. Number-wise, Eddie Salcedo. Look at that. 37 goals in 43 games. What a boy. Jovan Zivkovic got 15 goals. How have you developed? He's done all right. Who wants you? Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man City. 13 apiece for Koiter, Strunz, and Seidel. Koiter, the right back. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Ignore me. He's the Salzburg guy. And then a bit of a cliff, a bit of a drop-off. So it looks like all the strikers get the goals, which is, fair enough in this team, the way we set up. Assists, 20 assists for Jonas Ora. Dua got 17, 11 for Seidel. Koiter even got 10 as well. That's really, really well done, boys. Scored 97 goals in the league. We had the second best defense. So you really got to think of how close we were in the championship group. Look there. We were just 2 points behind in the end. That is it's narrow margins, narrow margins. But the good news, the incredible news is with our good work in the Champions League, we are now given £32.5 million to spend in the transfer window. 86k. Oh, so much money. The registration rules in Austria are amazing because they just don't have any. So you can go mad, which we're going to try and do. I'm going to move on now. Second season, we won a cup. And it's a step backwards in regards to the league. But winning that cup is important. That keeps the momentum. We've got a youngish team. I'm going to move on some players now. We've got a lot of money thanks to the Champions League. We've got Champions League again. We're making these building blocks. I'm really excited for Season 3. Going to get into the transfer window. I'll catch you in a minute. Oh, it's been a good window. It's been a great window, boys. First casualty of the window is Alex Kral. He's gone on loan to Al-Qadsiya. There we go. And he's joining permanently, as you can see there. He is going to leave us for £13 million. They're paying all of his salary as well. Win-win. I'd like to get rid of him now, but it did free up a lot more money. And yeah, so he's gone. Thank you, Alex, for your 1 season and 5 goals. The other casualty is Jovan Zergovic. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I really thought I could keep him. I really thought he would stay, but he's gone. 13 million. It was triggered, but Arsenal offered him back for free. So yeah, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and say no. So yeah, we sold him. He's still playing for us for a year. We'll take it. Thank you. 13 million. So we got to work and it cost us £65,000. £65,000 for Ladislav. I love that name. Ladislav Krejci, which I'm sure is exactly how you say his name. He can play CDM or centre back. Either one is he's great. 14-time capped for Czech Republic or Czechia, whatever you want to call them. And he's brilliant. I think he's an absolutely sensational young man. 26 years old. He's a bit of a funny-looking bugger. But apart from that, he is great. From Sparta Prague, welcome, Krejci. We purchased for just £2.3 million Rodrigo Ribeiro from Sporting Lisbon. I think it was like Sporting Lisbon's second team. He's a wonder kid. Well, when I bought him as a wonder kid, he's no longer a wonder kid. But look how good he is. For that amount of money, he is very, very good. Remember, we played 3 strikers, so I need quite a lot of cover. And so, yeah, he's very good. We got in the utility man, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, completely free of charge from Spurs. He's, yeah, everyone knows him. Capped 73 times for Denmark. He's amazing. 20 natural fitness, so he's pretty much keep this. He's got 17 aggression. Shithouse territory. Love that. And he's going to be the commander in the team. He can play literally everywhere bar striker. And yeah, as I say, Kral's gone and he's a big upgrade. Really, really happy with this. Our goalkeeper left. Our reserve goalkeeper left. So I brought in Plamen Andreev from Levski and he cost us 2.2 million. He's a reserve goalkeeper. Though he thinks he is an important player. I did try to tell him you're going to be the backup. He didn't like that. So I may have told a porcupine.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Again, we needed more strikers, and I found Rafiu Durasinmi. What a great name, from Victoria Plazen. He cost us £4.2 million, which is, I think, is a bargain. To say he's got 16 finishing, 17 long throws, a bit random, 16 strength, 16 pace, 16 jumping reach. He is physically a monster. He possesses the long flat throw, so we can launch it in, Rory Delap style. That's going to help us. But he's a very good striker. He's very, very young. He'll grow. I'm trying to match RB Salzburg's, youthful team that will get better through time. I still can't believe this happened. £43,000 a week for free of charge, Ivan Toney. He is going to be leading the line. He's already worth a lot of money, but he's going to be leading the line. 16 finishing, 15 composure. Physically amazing, mentally amazing. He's a Premier League proven striker playing in the Austrian Bundesliga. And I'm so excited to welcome Ivan to the squad. And lastly, for just £8.5 million, Martin Wittig has joined us from Sparta Prague. What a player this guy is. 16 acceleration, 16 pace, and 17 strength on a centre-back. He is going to be amazing. 22 years old. This has been... My scouts are sensational this year. They've just found me so many good players, and this guy is the jewel in the crown of our defence. I think he's incredible. Now, looking last year through my players, I saw that Topalovic wasn't very happy. He wasn't getting played, and objectively, he's a very good player because we kept playing... Where is he instead? He kept playing Seidel instead. So I'm not happy with him. I'm selling Seidel because of that fact. So then Topalovic will get played. But this is how I imagine the team will line up. We got Hedl, Dua, Vitic, Krejci, Williams, Hughes, Højbjerg, Topalovic, Tony, Durasimny, and Ribeiro. However, you know, we've got the likes of Koita, got the likes of Salcedo, Papadopoulos, Zivkovic. We've got a lot of players that still, you know, might get in the team. We're in Champions League again. We have to qualify actually to get through the Champions League this time. We're in the third round of the qualifying stages. I fully expect to get through that. I'd also like to point out how good Nicholas Hedl is getting. Look how good he is. 16 kicking reflexes, throwing, aerial reach. He's 24 years old. He is getting better and better every season. Money-wise, I've still got so much money. I've got 23 and a half, well, based just under 24 million pounds and 77k a week to spend. Didn't have anyone else to spend it on, so we'll save that money. We'll put it into the finances for next season. Season preview, it is again us v Salzburg. My mission is to get us slightly above them, to get them above, but these are very, very close odds. We now go into season 3. Can we get our title back? Can we retain the cup? And can I make it through, go beyond the knockout round of 16 in the Champions League? I'll catch you in a minute. Right. The last one was fine because I say it makes it competition. This one is just hard to take. We lost the league by a point. 1 point. We had 80 goal difference. And the worst thing about this is that we lost it at home. At home on the last day of the season, we had a 2.8 XG. We deserved to win, and they scored in the 82nd minute. They've got Arawam Bissaka. What? But yeah, we just didn't have enough to get over the line. A draw would have been enough, and we bottled it. Literally bottled it. However, we did dominate the league. Ivan Toney, 25 goals. Ribeiro, 18 goals. Ivan Toney, best player in the league. Dua, second best. Koita, third best. In the assists, Topalovic got 17. Told you play him. It'd be much better. So we played Topalovic, thank God. 10 assists for Dua. Ivan Toney, most man of the matches. Hedl, I think that's the problem. Second in the Golden Glove, great, but 6 behind Musso for Salzburg. And the shithouses! Hughes, Williams, and Moorman. I don't know why Moorman keeps getting games as well, but just really upsetting. Really sad that we dropped it by... it's such a bottle job. What makes it even worse is that we lost out to First Vienna Football Club 1894.
I don't even know who that is.
They're not even in our league. We lost to a second division team. So unfortunately, we got knocked out in the League Path playoff by Benfica in the Champions League. However, we then got to the Europa League. And the Europa League, we were knocked out in the semi-finals by RB Leipzig. Sod off, Red Bull. Semi-final, 5-2. We lost out to the eventual holders, the eventual winners, RB Leipzig. So you can't get too annoyed. They're a really good team. So in the numbers, Ivan Toney, not surprised that he is the top goal scorer. 31 goals for Ribeiro, 28 goals for Durasimny, 21 for Koita, 11 for Topalovic, 24 assists in all competitions for Topalovic. This is why he should have played last season. 15 for Dua, 12 for Durasimny, 11 apiece for Højbjerg. Oh, Carl's not here. Moorman and Koita. Ultimately, a good season. Not great, but a good season.
Not great or terrible.
And yet again, we got the most goals scored, 111, and the second best defense. We need a better defense, so maybe fullbacks. My goalkeeper's fine. He's a really good goalkeeper. Going into our fourth transfer window, maybe some big sales will be on their way. And, likes of Will Hughes and whatnot, I might want to look to move on. We've got £115,000 in the wages as well. So there is room for I'll maybe keep up the majority, get a couple of worldies in, and see how we get on. I'll catch you in a minute. We bid farewell to Nenad Kvetovic. He didn't really feature for us that much, but he was with us at the start. He's gone now. He's gone to Vojvodina. So we wish him well at Vojvodina. Thierry Gale, £500,000. Well, I think £750,000 were offered by FC Blauwiebslins.
I don't think I like the way you say that.
We wish him well at Blauer's Leaves Limbs. Yeah, he's been with us from the beginning, and again, he is a bit rubbish. Martin Moorman, the man that kept getting on the pitch that I did not want on the pitch. I was offered £12 million by Damak, and I said thank you. I said to Martin, never touch my pitch ever again, you son of a bitch. You gormless looking big-eared twat. Someone that I didn't really want to sell, but the money came in, 12 million again for Sekou Koita. It was gone to Al Waheda. They were really keen on him, and then it started some sort of bidding war where I was kind of like, okay then. So we sold him, he's gone. And again, we wish him well. £11 million finally came through for Alex Kral. As I said last window, he was offered to Al Qadazia, and he's gone there. But the big one was Ivan Toney. Once Al Nasser started sniffing around him, you know what Tony's like. He was like, oh, I'm going then. So we managed to get £33 million for him. He scored 25 goals in 26 league games. He is a lot to miss, and he would have been great for the rest of the serve. I think he would have really maintained these stats, but once he's unhappy, it's just, it's inevitable. So we had to start replacing, and I think Liam Delap is very, very good. We've had him a few times in these rebuilds. He's free of charge. He's solid. He's got a little bit of a few areas to work on mentally, but he's still only 23, plenty to improve upon, and I don't think he starts, but he'll be pushing for a start. He was there. I know what you're going to say. You always sign him, and I do sign him quite often, but he was there. He was free, and I'm not going to, again, just ignore him just for the fact that I've signed him a few times. Lazar Samardzic, he's probably going to be our advanced playmaker on support. We've used him 1,000 times. He's brilliant. Yeah, I always like signing him. So I was kind of finessed into getting Marcus Holmgren Pedersen. You know, I like a fullback who's rapid. He can play both sides of the pitch. One of our fullbacks was going to be sold to LA Galaxy. So I was like, sound, I'll get this guy in instead. Got him, then the transfer collapsed. Learn your lessons, never sign a player until you know that you need to. We spent £10 million on Copenhagen's William Clem. He was a wonder kid, he's not anymore, he's too old, but he's a Danish under-21 international. He's really good, he's solid, lots to improve, got great traits, and I really like him, so welcome, Clem Fandango. An initial £11 million, possibly rising to £18 million for Martin Baturina from Dynamo Kiev. He is incredible. He could play in the advanced playmaker on support, but I want him as a DM. So I'm training him in the DM, as you can see there. So we'll see where the AI plays him. I hope they do play him in the right position, but he's just absolutely incredible. Croatian international, and he's, really, really good player. £14 million was enough to see Connor Bradley come to join us from Liverpool. It could rise again to £19 million, clauses willing, but he is amazing. He is much better than our current fullback, and he's still very young, the 23 Northern Irishman, and he's positively chuffed to join us. And here is the Ivan Toney replacement, Junior Krupi from Lorient. He's very, very good, 20-year-old Frenchman. He is a wonder kid, or he was again. He's one of the wonder kids. He does get better, typically. I really like him. I've signed him a few times. I think he's got a lot of potential. He's not as good as Tony yet, but scoring goals isn't something that we struggle with in the team. So this is how I imagine the team will line up. We have Heddle, Bradley, Vitic, Krejci, Williams, Clem, Baturina, Samardzic, Ribeiro, Durosimni, and Krupi. We've got a lot of different options. We've still got Salcedo on the bench. We've got Will Hughes, Delap, Topolovic. We've got Aura. He was the guy that was meant to leave for LA Galaxy, but didn't. We've got Pedersen on the bench. We've got Papadopoulos still. We've got a really good, strong team here. Still not predicted to win the league, but again, the odds get better every season. And probably the most positive part of this rebuild is that we've still got £325,000 per week to spend in wages and £9 million of the transfer budget. I just didn't need to spend the money, so I just, lumped it all on, and that's about as much as I can get in for this season. What I will say is, what is going on with this graph? Thank you very much, Football Manager. But we're going into the penultimate season. I need to get this title back in our hands. Can I make it 3 in a row in the Cup? Can we go further in the Champions League by actually getting into the Champions League and go further than the round of 16 we did 2 years ago? Let's see how we get on for the 4th season. I'll catch you in a minute. That's what I'm talking about. Title back in Vienna. I tell you what, this Salzburg team do give us a good run for our money. 32 games played, 54 points. We got 10 better goal difference, 2 points in it again, lads. This has been one of my favourite rebuilds. What a great competitive league this is in Austria. Liam Delap, debut season. Durosimni, also top 2 goal scorers. What a performance, boys. Well done. And that is Liam Delap, best player in the league. Krupi, second best player in the league. Where are your goals, lad? Connor Bradley, 13 apiece. Didn't expect Pedersen to play, but he has, and both of them have tied for their best assisters. Liam Delap, most man of the matches. Goalkeeper not there. Heddle's not there. But the most important thing of any season, don't matter about titles, doesn't matter about cups. All we care about here is the Shithouse Award, and that went to Krejci, Højbjerg, and Pedersen. Getting top 3. That's what we're talking about, boys. We're Spartans here in Vienna. We also did a double and won the Austrian FA Cup. Back on form, boys. Well done, Eddie Salcedo, getting 8 goals there. We absolutely took WSG Tyrol to town. I don't even know who these are. They're first, and the Austrian first. Are they in the second division? They're in the second division. How did you... Fair play to them. They made it to the final when we slapped them up. What a kit. What an amazing set of kits, by the way. Wattener, Sportgemeen, and Shaft Tyrol. Boys, that is lovely. And that is as well. A bit Christmassy. That one is lovely. And the owner's called Stefan Koch.
Oh, it works on so many levels.
And we did make it out of the Champions League phase, but we were knocked out by Tottenham Hotspur in the first knockout round, 4-3. Which is really disappointing because, yeah, you don't want to get knocked out. That is essentially what disappointment. Really close, going toe-to-toe now with Premier League teams. That's how far we've come. The numbers. Rafiu Durasimni, what an effort, lad. 36 goals for you. Liam Delap, 32 goals for him. 22 for Krupi. 18 for Ribeiro. How are you all playing? Oh, I bet you're playing... Oh, my God, look how good he is. Junior Krupi out. Who wants you? Bayern Munich Atletico. Pay me 60 million, you can have him. Ribeiro, 18 goals, 11 for Salcedo. Assists, 18 for Pedersen, 18 for Delap as well. 17 for Connor Bradley, 15 for Ribeiro, 14 for Krupi. Who's played what here? Heidel obviously played every game. You've been playing Vitic's every game, Krupi's every game. See, here's the issue. This is my issue. Zmarzic only played 14 matches. What the hell? Yeah, he feels alienated. No, I don't blame him. A lot of these players feel alienated. Topolovic also. I'm going to have a little shuffle. I might sell him now, just to be nice. There's a clear divide of happiness in the squad. Look, bottom half, really pissed off. Top half, loving life. We scored 118 goals, which is bloody brilliant. We got the best yellow cards, the best red cards, and the most attended as well. Get in. The money is looking superb. £21 million the budget, 325k in the wages. We've got 65 million overall. I'm going to try and bug the club to get more money in. Going into the last transfer window, I need to get this right. I think we do genuinely have an outside shot of Champions League semi-final, final. I'm going to try and sell on a couple of players that we're just not using, like Topolovic, for example. If we can get a big sale that I can replace them with a better player, then we'll do it. It's going to be a bit of a juggle, I think. We've got loads of money to throw at this. I'll catch you in a minute. Just one signing left us. Well, Will Hughes left for free. But Rodrigo Ribeiro, we sold him for £36 million. We bought him for 2.2, sold him for 36. I didn't really want to get rid of him. It's kind of the story of my transfer policy. I didn't really want to get rid of him, but it's a lot of money, and we can recycle that money. As I say, get that money up and try and inject it. I've pushed the finances as far as they can go, so I'll take you through what we've done. Starting off with elite striker Mateus Cunha, formerly of Wolves. He is an elite forward. We used him and got him when we played at Red Star Belgrade, and he's back again. Even better, may I say, than the one before. 16 aggression, which we love. 17 dribbling, 16 finishing, 16 first touch, and flair and technique and determination and agility. He's amazing. He's going to be leading the line, and he cost us nothing. We spent 37 million on Mario Gila from Atalanta. The Spanish 26-year-old still not capped for Spain, which is unusual because look how good he is. He is absolutely amazing. He marks the opponents tightly, dives into tackles, runs with the ball rarely, which is good for a centre-back, but he's very aggressive and strong. He's good at heading, he's good at tackling and marking and everything, and he's going to slot right in at the back. And I finally got a left-sided, left-footed left-back in Rayan 8 Nouri, again from Wolves. There's still a lot of Wolves players. He cost us £42.5 million. I used a lot of the wages that we had to kind of flip that all around and get all the money to work. But he is just, yeah, he's going to be bombing up and down this wing, and he's going to be getting us lots of assists. Brandon Williams was going to go, I can't remember to which club, but I'd accepted an offer of like 17, 18 million. I was like, I'll pour all the money into Nouri, get another player. He rejected it, so we just got Nouri and the other player I wanted a bit more cover, but we'll make do. This team could win the Champions League.
I have doubts.
Now, look how wanted they are. And they're wanted by big clubs. Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Al Ittihad. Some Al's. A lot of Al Ittihad again. Man United want my centre-back. You know, these players are incredible, and they are wanted for a reason. But this is how I imagine the lineup. Hedl, Bradley, Gila, Vitic, Ait Nouri, Krejci, Baturina, Smarzic, Krupi, Delap, Cunha. You'll probably say that Krupi will play in the advanced playmaker role. Baturina may almost play there, but he's now trained to play in the DM role, so he should sit there. But, you know, Højbjerg might start as well. These are things that were out of our hands because we've sim the seasons. For the first time in probably 50 years, we are now top of the billing when it comes to predicted finishes here in Austria. We have overtaken Salzburg. We are nailed on favourites for the league title. That is just testament of how far we've come here in this rebuild. Money-wise, as I said, I wringed out every ounce of money here. I've used all my transfer budget. I've used all the wages apart from 1.9k. The club's still got 47, practically 48 million in the bank. We go one more time. One more opportunity to take the league, the cup, and the Champions League. I think this, dare I say, we'll go out in the first round, but dare I say, this is one of the best teams I've made. And I think they've got an outside shot of a Champions League semi-final, possibly final. And if it gets to the final, anything can happen. Catch you in a minute after our final season here in Austria. I'll catch you in a minute. There we go. First time we have been able to retain our title. That's 3 titles in 5 years. We have well and truly wrestled this league back from RB Salzburg and brought it back to Rapid Vienna. 57 points. We lost 5 games total. In the original, we lost 2 and 3 in the championship group. The immortal season will, elude us again, but 85 goal difference, miles away from them this time. We really have pulled away to show we are different gravy. Mateus Cunha, 28 goals. Dorsimni, 23 goals. And Junior Krupi got himself 19. Top goal scorers, top 3 players. Cunha got 8.35. Ridiculous performance in the league. Smarzic, 7.84. Krupi, 7.72. Nouri, Bradley, and Cunha also got 13 assists apiece. Look how good, by the way, Conor Bradley is. Look how good he is. Incredible. Most man of the matches to Cunha by double number 2. Even Hedl got into the top 3 on the clean sheets. And Brandon Williams, equal top shithouse. He will not be stopped, the man. I don't think he even played that much, and he's still got booked 9 times. We were knocked out in the semi-final of the Austrian FA Cup by RB Salzburg, so they did get the revenge on us. No double this year. And we did get through to the furthest point we've ever made it in the Champions League in this rebuild. Round of 16, knocked out by Chelsea. Oh, penalties! No! No, on pens. I can't believe it. 6-all. And by all accounts, a very even game. Bradley, Gila, Vitic, Nouri, Hedl, Clem, Højbjerg, Krupi, Delap. Yeah, that's one of the best teams. Who missed? Oh, my centre-back. Of course my centre-back missed. And Smarzic. We lost on pens. No shame in that. How do we get on in the group stage? Guys, look at this. Fifth. Well done, Fenerbahce. Check the rebuild if you haven't watched it. Go on, Fenerbahce, coming 9th. The numbers are very impressive. 37 goals, 20 assists. A total of 50 goal involvements for Cunha. 28 goals for Dorsimni. 23 for Krupi. 22 for Delap. Even 11 for Smarzic. Cunha got the most assists for 20. 17 for Nouri. 16 for Bradley. Krupi got 15, 11 for Dorsimni, and 10 apiece for Clem and Smarzic. Really solid effort, boys. It has been a fantastic season. 121 goals scored, second best defense, the best yellow cards, not so much of the red cards. And we're leaving the team with 3 league titles, £28 million pretty much in the bank, and a smile on every fan's faces. Thank you again if you made it this far. What an amazing league to manage. What an amazing club. Really enjoyed Rapid Vienna. This is truly one of my most favourite rebuilds that I've done so far. Comment below what team do you want to see me do next. It's been really, really fun doing different leagues. I try and mix it up as much as I can. I'm going to try and do some different videos in the future. But yeah, Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really do appreciate you making it this far. And until next time, guys, take care.